Right, chat. Welcome. I couldn't go that long because right before stream I was hiccuping nonstop. And I was worried it was going to happen again. Oh, this filter is still on. Stupid chroma key. Anyway, welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend, had an exciting weekend. We did. Oh yeah, because we were on vacation. I was like, I know I was doing something, and that something was vacation, which was good. It was good to relax and hang out. Of course, Electra got announced while I was gone, which doesn't really surprise me too much, but say a little bit. But I got to check her out, and she's pretty solid. We did the video for her, and she was good. I just realized I forgot cards. There we go. So yeah, so it was good. It was exciting. It was fun. McLaughlin, welcome to the chat first. So geeked up for this. I know you've been asking for this for a while, so I'm happy to be able to finally deliver. So yeah, excited for that. Ree, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Joshy, welcome to chat. I mean, everything gets announced when I'm sleeping. That's true. You're never going to be around. Melodic, welcome to chat. FFG trying to make me broke with this wave plus chapter 2 of Arkham Horror. Have you invested much in Arkham Horror? At Zatali Koltol, welcome to the chat. Pool, yes, we are doing pool aspect of pool ham, because McLaughlin has been asking for this for like months. So I was like, sure, why not? We'll do pool ham, see where this takes us. Only chapter 2 in the new campaign that just came out. Okay, awesome. You have to let us know your thoughts on it, how you like it and whatnot. I love to be awake and jump on with you to check out the article and discuss, but it's like 3 or 4 in the morning usually. Can't you just like drink more coffee?
Hello there.
Hello there, Link. Hopefully doing well. Well, and what stinks is because I think this Thursday they'll probably either this Thursday or next, right? They'll do another one, and this Thursday I won't be around. So with my luck, it'll be this Thursday that they'll do. What's his face? I can't even think of it. Danny. Iron Fist. Iron Fist, thank you. Yeah. So I won't be around this Thursday, which means they'll probably do it this Thursday. But I will be around next Thursday, so maybe. But yeah, it was fun because for the video, I was like, okay. Yeah, I was away all weekend, so I was like, I don't really have time to like read this and whatnot. So I was like, you know what? I've made it until we got back Sunday, so I recorded it Sunday. And I was like, I'll just read it blind. Might as well. At least a 2-week gap. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I'd probably make the most sense. I mean, if it's not coming out until November.
They might split it for MC release for every other week.
Link, thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. And Arrow, thank you for using your Prime sub. Appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. That's true. Yeah, you're right. It'll probably be split more. So that's fine. Suddenly Iron Fist article tomorrow for no reason. You're right. They messed up. Instead of putting Thursday, they put Tuesday instead. Why not? Why not? I would laugh. Oh, I want to do a quick poll. So I assume you've all seen Electra now. I want to know hype levels. So Hype level for Electra. High, low. No, thank you. All right, YouTube, your poll is up. Let me do hype level for Electra. Very high, low. No, thank you. Okay, cool. Okay. Link, can you go live tomorrow? If so, yeah, actually, yeah. If they announce it tomorrow, I'll be good. If they announce it Wednesday, I'll be good. But we'll see. AW, welcome chat. Just watch your Ashes game. Don't forget that when Dragonborn attacks with the center icon, all center icons attack at the same time. Wait, really? Is that just an ascendancy rule? I have to reread that. It's been a little while. But good catch if I'm wrong. So thank you. Also, assume my tracking is correct. Potential legendary will arrive today. Yo, let's go. Wait, is it finally available out by you? Or did you just have to get it from a different country? But the new dress. Okay. All right. Thank you, AW. That's probably why I was doing it wrong. So I appreciate that. We should have known we get an article when you said you wasn't doing Friday stream. I know, right? We should have known. That is true. Small fortune to have Noble Night games shipped to me because they offered international shipping. Holy cow. On the bright side, it's really good. The more and more I think about it, my gut, and this is just a gut feeling, is that they are going to be done with Marvel Legendary and they're just going to move on to DC. And it's going to be all DC in the future. Just based on how everything is kind of going with it. Which, I mean, stinks for the Marvel Legendary community, but very good for the DC Legendary community. No Friday stream? I mean, I can skip it, but I would like to stream. But I guess I could take one for the team. We'll put it out there that I'm not doing it. Legendary DC multiplayer in the future so we can make it work on stream? Yes. 100%, Joshy. 100%. Let's do it. We'll have to figure out how to do it. I'm sure it can't be that hard. I'm sure we can figure it out. You would, if we do it off of my camera, though, you just have to have piles of everything to quickly find things. So it'll be a bit of upkeeping on your end, but I think that I think we can figure it out. I think we'll be all right. If I had the stacks of heroes, I could just yeah. Stoked for Poolham, you better be. I looked at this deck, and every time I put a card into it, first I had to find my pool cards. Let me tell you, they were buried in the back of a pile. And then after I found them, I was like, ugh. Stacks of villains and bystanders, yeah. I think it won't be too bad. It'll just be some organizational stuff for you. But yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. And you'll get the rhythm of the game down fast, I assume. Like it's not that straightforward, but it's most likely straightforward. Chill size. Thank you for using Prime Sub. Do appreciate the support. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm intrigued on doing that for sure. I still have to play 20 strong, chat. I still have not played any of the new boxes of 20 strong. I did play a bit of Volume 2, Episode 1 of Spire's End off stream, which was very enjoyable. But yeah. Gonna play some OG Marvel Legendary. Let's go. Then you got most of the game down. You're good. Here's such so MC might be done.
Here is some free money.
I do enjoy free money. AW, thank you for, what is that, 7 months, dude. Thank you for the support with your Prime sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate free monies. So I'm figuring that since Marvel Champion or Marvel Legendary has all the heroes and such, Marvel Legendary might be done. I can't see them re-releasing everything. I think the hope was that they were going to re-release some of the bigger boxes. Like that's, I think the outside hope is that they can re-release bigger boxes. But one, like, do you want Devin spending time on that when like they could just reprint the X-Men box, right? They could just reprint Dark City. I just don't know if they have the rights to do that anymore with everything that kind of went on, because Upper Deck kind of sued Marvel, right? So Upper Deck sued Lorcana because they said Lorcana designer left Upper Deck to do his own game, but it was basically a company with a Marvel IP suing a different company with a Marvel IP, and then Marvel got in the middle of this lawsuit. So I think Marvel might have just went, yeah, we're not doing this. Like, we're done here. You had a good run. That was fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it would be really nice if they just re-release the old stuff. They've done it once before. They kind of did it once before with Civil War, I think. And they put it up there and some people ordered it and they took it down and they shipped some of it, but it was all printed wrong and everything. And they were like, yeah, never mind. We're not going to do this anymore. And they just stopped. And like some people that had orders, they just canceled the orders. Like it was a whole mess. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I hope they just reprint the old stuff. Sean, welcome to chat. I mean, we can do that too. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Good to see you. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that's the best the Marvel community can hope for, really. It does feel a little weird that they came out with a new core box. Like, I guess the new core box is really there to try to help sell the old stuff, but it feels kind of weird. But it is a good way to like give one final thing. But maybe they designed that when Marvel hadn't told them to kick rocks yet. I don't know. There's so many ways to read it, and I don't think they really know. But I would assume it seems like the DC Legendary stuff is doing pretty well for them. Just anecdotally of what I'm seeing, it seems like there's a lot of hype around it. So I don't know, man. I hope. I don't even know how many reviews DC Legendary has. I mean, man, DC Legendary is rated an 8.9 right now. And it's only got 54 ratings, so massive grain of salt there. What is the new? All right, so oh wait, no. Oh yeah, overall rank is 12,000. So it's got 54 ratings. So Marvel Legendary. We need a new core set. God, it's a terrible website. So that's a 90 forward 9.0. So yeah, maybe it's more popular. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I still think they'll come out with more DC stuff. I think that's a somewhat safe bet. Legendary DC seems hard to find still. Well, they did a terrible job internationally shipping it. And I think that was a big mistake on their part. Can it still be gone? Yeah, I mean, you could still pick it up from like Game Nerds. Like, it's still there. But I agree that they've done a terrible job with outside of the States. Noble Knight was out of stock. Okay. Hey, Zom, how's it going? Hopefully doing well. Yeah, not Amazon. They have a very strange way of doing things. Is Marvel Legendary still there? Yeah, Legends, Marvel Legendary is still there too. So I'm the very hyped for Electro Wagon. Love it. Yeah, it looks like most of the hype is high. Good to see. My FLGS is going through a whole process to sell things from Upper Deck. I guess, yeah. And like, I guess it kind of makes sense because Upper Deck's kind of used to their trading card stuff. Like, obviously, their board game side is very not as large. I think that's fair to say. Is they're like trading cards, and you know, football and baseball and whatever cards. So I'm sure that's a part of it too. Like, I really wonder like how much money these trading cards actually make for them. Like, I guess it's decent enough if they keep doing it, but it's like so weird for that company to do it. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm happy they do it because I like the games, but it still seems like a weird kind of thing. Jade Angel, welcome to the channel. If they're doing well. Celestial looked the most interesting to me so far. Really haven't seen Iron Fist. Yeah, I heard Swoo was dropped off. Me too. Honestly, it was a matter of time. Like, Swoo has lasted a pretty decent time, but I think in general for like TCGs to exist for a decent amount of time, like, it's tough. I mean, it's obviously a really tough market, and I think they've done well. They had some missteps in the beginning. I don't know. I think they put a lot of eggs in that basket. I think that's a weird basket. Like, I get it because you're, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on this because I get putting your all, not all, but most of your eggs in that basket, right? Because, okay, it's printing money. So ride that wave while you can. But they also like hired a bunch of different designers. I think one of the designers from Chip Theory Games went and did stuff there and whatnot. And it's like, okay, like, I get it, but is it that popular anymore? I don't know. Pal World is blowing up. Yeah. Pal World, I had a blog post on Patreon for those that aren't there. It's free, so you can go see it and join the Patreon link. Pal World, I mean, it blew up. Pal World, I think, will chill for a couple of years, and I think that'll die off too. I think that's just the nature of TCGs. Right. Marvel, Arkham, not Arkham, sorry. Not Marvel. Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will help carry a lot, but I think a part of it too, like, I know a lot of people hate scalpers and whatnot. I get it. But a part of them is what helps the beginning push of a game. So, have you heard if FNE is selling well so far? I've heard anecdotally that yes, it's doing well. That it's done pretty well for it. I think even if you look at like posts and stuff, I mean, I can look at my own metrics, and the metrics for anything related to Daredevil right now is high or higher than most other stuff. So it's definitely doing well. So many TCGs going on right now. Yeah, it's big business, dude. Psiatsky, how's it going? Anyone ever even buying Upper Deck Rush of Ichor? Yeah, right. I don't know. That thing they pushed for a while too. The Hobbit is doing really well. Yeah, I mean, Lord of the Rings is just an IP that does really well. Did you all see? Hold on. Okay, so I have to sneeze. Excuse me. So, Ascension. I wrote a sentence. Ascension, Lord of the Rings did really well, and I didn't back it. Mainly because of this art and this graphic design. Like, this just makes me want to vomit. I can't. I wanted to. I really wanted to, but I couldn't. But anyway, so doing like the whole, you know, Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King, right? Did you all see the one pledge level? Look at this thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about this for a solid 3 minutes. I was like, That's really cool. That's really cool. It's not $500 cool, but that is really cool. But yeah, this is one of those games that, like, I thought about this and I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. What is this? This is Ascension, Lord of the Rings edition. I couldn't do it with the art. See how Electra works makes me fiend for Punisher even more. Hey, Billy. I know. I hope they do Punisher. Art is a big component. Yeah, I can't do this art, man. I want to so bad. Just this art is just so rough. And not even that, just like the graphic design of how this is laid out, it makes me want to vomit. I can't. I want to like it. I want to like it so bad. I just can't. So I'll do what any reasonable YouTuber does. I'll contact them and say, hey, I play a lot of card games on my channel. Do you want me to play this? And we'll see what they say, because it'll probably be a big old nope. Who are you? Please stop emailing us. Which is fair. I forgot what this even came with. So it came with the boxes. It came with some metal stuff, metal trackers, all that stuff. But yeah, the font on the cards is just... Oh, wait. Do we have a better card image? Like, it's just... Actually, that one's not terrible. That was a bad one to pick for being bad. Like, it just looks rough. I was gonna say, they'll say, who are you? Sorry, game doesn't involve 20 sides. I know, right? But like, how did you get this email? Please don't ever contact us again. I say some from Itch.io Games. I don't know how many people get that reference, but I do. But I really care for Ascension, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. There's just so much of the design I just don't like. And that's what stinks. Like, I love Lord of the Rings. I love it. I am currently reading it to my son, and listening to the audiobook, right? I love Lord of the Rings. I couldn't. Oh, wait, I didn't even see this. Full set of foil cards? Oh my god. It's actually kind of dope. Like, what are we doing here? It's a cool, like, artistically it's cool, but it doesn't match anything else. Your opinion of the art is how I feel about Swoo, yeah. I also love Lord of the Rings, but yeah, this isn't doing it for me, yeah. And like, yeah, I want to like it. I want to like this thing, but I can't. So hopefully somebody in chat gets it so that they can let me know how it is. Joe, thank you for the follow, dude. Oh, maybe I'll find $500 lying around. Pick it up then. You never know. Just walking down the street. Actually, no. If I found $500, I'd probably just buy a Switch 2. Be honest. And yeah, it's I don't know. Like, this stuff is always kind of somewhat comical to me. Because, okay. What does one box have? Does it even say how much one box is? Like, I want to know, because I think if they foiled all the cards and there's 500 cards, right? That's what they said. Yeah, so it's about 500 cards to foil every single one. So we know that in all the boxes combined, there's about 500 cards, right? And if you bought the trilogy, it's $150, 180 MSRP. And I'm sure a lot of people pledge this. I don't know if you can see it. I know Kickstarter you can. I don't think you can see it here. But regardless, I'm sure a lot of people pledge this. And then at the same time, they'll say, oh, DC Legendary being $90 is too much money for 500 cards as well. Like it's the same amount of cards for compared to MSRP, half the price. I just buy Lord of the Rings LCG with Beta R. Sell those Daredevil promos? Never. They're stuck with me now. I'd rather sell all the Arkham stuff. Damon, welcome. I'm not a fan of Nintendo's practices as of late. What one specifically? Out of curiosity. I don't enjoy most of the practices by most companies, so. Manifer, welcome. How you doing, man? How does Ascendancy work? I think it's just a deck builder, right? I'm not sure the exact mechanics of it, but I think it's at least the old Ascension. I keep saying Ascendancy. The old Ascension was a pretty basic deck builder thing. Like, my biggest issue with Nintendo was more on the content creation side, that like they would copyright strike anyone that did stuff with their content, which was just silly because it's free marketing, but they've changed that practice, which is good. I get the whole issue that people have with Power World and Pokemon, right? I think that's a valid argument that they're trying to like change their copyright to basically backfill in what they did. Like they're trying to copyright things that don't make sense in Pokemon to take it away from Power World. So I get that criticism. But generally speaking, I mean, Nintendo is one of the few well-run video game companies. I mean, you have Sony that's just like you'll own nothing and you'll like it, which is crazy strategy. I don't know how Sony's gonna do it, but good luck to them. I think Xbox is doing all right. They're hanging in there with their new CEO. I don't remember her name, but she seems to be doing all right for the company. It seems. I'll be frank. I don't keep up with a lot of the console news like I used to because I just don't care because I have Steam. And I know Steam has its own problems, or not even problems. They have a large market share, so they charge more. But whatever. Nintendo's the only studio that does not do mass layoffs because they make games people want. Like, I don't know. Without getting like too into it, because I know it gets like whatever. I mean, you have Sony and Xbox that come out with games that people just don't want and spend millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, and then bribe more or less game journalists to say this is a really great game, when like people are gonna play and go, it's not a really great game. Like, it's just not. And that's all right, but yeah. I haven't got anything new since the 360. Nice. Classic. Last time I had the 360, I got the Red Ring of Death after a year. And I swore off Xbox. And then my PS3 died, and I was really depressed because I really liked that system. I didn't like that it wasn't backwards compatible. Oh, wait, was it? No, yeah. PS3 was. PS4 wasn't. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Nintendo's IP that's iconic. Yep. I think I found a fun aggression non-die bomb Falcon deck. Yo, let's go. I look forward to the remake of Ocarina of Time. Okay. I have several hot takes of Ocarina of Time. One is an incredibly overrated game. It's still very good, but when people talk about it's the best Zelda of all time, I don't even know if it cracks my top 3. It's pretty close. But my hotter take, and the one that always gets me in trouble, Majora's Mask is a better game. I know. I stand by it. Majora's Mask is a better game. He is 6. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, but with that being said, I still want to play Ocarina of Time again as a remake. A part of me is actually thinking about getting a Switch 2 just to play it again because I do enjoy the game. I think it's fun for what it is. I enjoy it. It's not like a bad game, but he is 62 at 68 in my list, mostly playing the aggro cards of Firebomb, baby. Love it. Hualoa, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. PS3 and Warhawk. There you go. The best Zelda for me is Link to the Past. Metaphor. No lies detected. Fact check true. 100%. Link to the Past is the best Zelda. Hands down. It is beyond goated. How dare you? I thought I was about to get annoyed with D20, but he's just spitting facts. Ocarina of Time is the GOAT. Nah. Link to the Past. Breath of the Wild. Majora's Mask. Top 3. But I do think the remake looks good. It looks really good. Where's the unsubscribe button? I think you're looking for the membership button, and then you click on the highest tier. for absolutely nothing we've seen from it. I know, right? I'm hyped for it. I mean, because the thing is that they'll do a good job. Like, regardless of what it is, they'll just do a good job with it. I can't remember the last time I played a Zelda-related game, and I was like, oh, this is not fun. Maybe it's not as good as other things, but I've never not had fun with it. Control Resonant. Everything else is a wait and see. I don't know that one. Hope you enjoy the Water Temple. Wind Waker fan myself. Wind Waker is good. I'll be honest. I did not like Wind Waker when it first came out because I hated that art style. And then my buddy got it for GameCube and played it. And he's like, no, dude. Like, you have to play it. I was like, but I hate this art style. He's like, yeah, but the game's really good. And then I played it. I was like, dang, this is a good game. The only Zelda game I played was Link's Awakening. Solid. Still found the original. The original is also really good. Is really good. The worst one, obviously, is the second one, though. Tears of the Kingdom, Wind Waker, then Twilight Princess. I like Twilight Princess. I think it was a little corny at times because they were trying to shoehorn in the Wii controller stuff, but I think on its own, it's not bad. This is true. Zelda was the best series to have consistently good games. Agreed. Side-scrolling Zelda was wild. Was so hard to do. Yeah. And what was it, like Dark Link or whatever was one of the bosses? I vaguely remember that. 8-year-old me barely remembers that and being angry. And now because the Wind Waker art style is the reason why it holds up. Yeah. Oh, you played on GameCube. That's smarter, dude. I think Skyward Sword was the only time that I was like not disappointed, but I was just kind of like meh about a Zelda game. Like, I don't mind it. I think I still own it for the Switch, and I think I played it a couple of years ago, and it was fine. I wish Twitch gave warning of ads. That way I could know if it's worth making a comment in real-time environment. I don't know. I wish Twitch wouldn't shove ads down your throat constantly. But they make me do it. It's great. Let me tell you. I know some streamers have figured out a way to put like a timer somewhere that shows the ad. And I got to learn how that programming works. There's a way to program it. I don't fully understand how it works. So I got to research it more. The DS Zeldas were pretty bad, to be honest. I never played them. I never had a DS. It's a good game compared to the Spirit Tracks. Okay. I got it for the re-release for the Switch. Wait, Link, which one? Twilight Princess? I want them to come out with a new Zelda. I don't mind the ads, but not right after I type something. That's fair. Link, thank you for the gifted sub, dude.
Link
Appreciate you.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Damon_1977. They have given 68 gift subs in the channel.
Dang, 68. Oh, you're no longer at 6'7". That's right. That's not popular anymore. My son let me know that's not a popular thing anymore. DS and 3DS have amazing libraries. No, yeah. I have nothing against the system. I was a hardcore console gamer, so I wasn't in the handhelds until I got older, and I didn't have my own TV, so went away from 6'9". Like, if you ever get up to that amount, you just need to hold on to it for as long as humanly possible. I know that sounds weird to tell you not to gift me anything, but Skyward Sword, I mean, there you go. My daughter said the same. 6'8" is dead. 6'7" meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. After my after like my son said it, like I was like, okay, I have to get with what the Utes are saying and whatnot. So I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh, it literally means nothing. Okay, good to know. But yeah, anyway, so I really want them to come out with a new Zelda game, so I could just be like, okay, we'll do Zelda Switch 2 and whatever, and get to it and whatever. But I don't know. I don't want to spend. And like the other thing is, I was going to trade in my Switch 1 to help pay for a Switch 2, but my Switch 1 is the Tears of the Kingdom edition. I really like that one.
Linkivage gifted a tier 1 sub to silver_dragon001. They have given 69 gift subs in the channel.
There it is. There it is, Link. It is complete. The prophecy is fulfilled. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Now you can no longer give another sub. Ever. You must forever. I gotta figure out a way. I think at the top banner there's a way to change it to whoever give the most subs. I need to change it. Hold on. I'll figure out how that works. How did I change it? I know there's a way to do it. Beast, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. What's up? Stream? Permission? No. Channel? No. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Dang. Community? Oh wait, leaderboards. Here we go. All right. If we update that to all time, top gifters. Okay. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna do it. It might not work until after the next stream. Oh, there's other people ahead of you, but you're on there. Oh, people ahead of you, but you're on there. Oh, that just went back and forth. So yeah, don't be rash. Is at 154, Mr. Hurrah at 111, Keith at 104, and then Link, there you are at 69. So there you go. So we have that. You could forever be there. Sub for 2 months of audio premium or Audible premium. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I had to sell my 3DS a year or so ago. Couldn't play anymore. It hurts my wrist. Jeez, that stinks. Is Jay Uso's This Your Warning Shot the same as DX cross chops? No, but Solo Sikoa dodging it is the most hilarious thing I saw in a while. I had to. Divergent, welcome to chat. Just a step away from 420. I know, right? You figured it out later. Thank you for the sub. Needed to mow really bad. Started to mow. Ran over a string that was in my yard for some reason. String is wrapped around the blade. Could not finish mowing. Bad night. I did that the week before we left for vacation on Wednesday or whatever. I was mowing and I hit a stick and it jammed up under the tractor deck and hit the I want to call it the band, but it's not a band. The belt. Hit the belt off of its loop and the belt just shot out. And I was like, oh my God. So I had spent like an hour figuring that out. And I was finally able to do it again. I'm looking at Jessica Jones' cards, like the new aggression card for Giant Trait. It's all good. Just happy to be here. I was going to say, I think Kiefer was higher. Also, I like how third party already has blood tokens before GameGenic. Way to fumble premium tokens for Arkham. Yeah. GameGenic is not very impressive at what they do. Like, their stuff isn't bad. I'm not going to say it's like bad stuff. Though I do have issues with their storage stuff. So, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't show this because it's a competitor. But I'm sure Buy the Same Token will forgive me. So, this is this is GameGenic's like storage thing, and I like the idea of this, right? They just take things out and it's like got all the little stuff in it. Like, it's a cool idea in the way that it works. What drives me nuts is the lid. Okay, so it's sitting on there, right? I can't get them to stay. They just don't stay anymore. They used to, but now they don't. And the other one's starting to go now. And it's just like, okay, it was only like $20, but still, like, really? 31 down? It's a little annoying. A little annoying. Board game time. Welcome to the chat. What's up, bro? Happy Monday. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing well. I think their stuff is mid at best. Yeah. Yeah. Like, they're not premium tier, but they're definitely mid tier stuff. And I know people like their sleeves. I think their sleeves are rated pretty well, but there's been a lot of different cheaper sleeves that I think that have come out that people really like. We talked about that in a couple lives ago, that there were definitely different options that people were very into. So I think that's I don't know. Well, I know their Arkham chest or whatever it was, the thing was really cool, right? It had really good presentation. But I know a lot of people have issues with it. It's like the big thing that they have. Chest, Arkham. Let me see. I think it's Arkham Chest Night or something. Oh my god. I hate EU with your cookie nonsense. Yeah, this thing. So this chest thing, like, I like the idea of this. It's actually a pretty neat idea in the way that it works to, like, have everything. So it's cool, but I know a lot of people are having issues with, like, storing, and they didn't store, like, the right amounts of cards or something. I didn't get the full story because I just didn't care enough. But I guess something with, like, the magnets are weak or whatever. So it feels like GameGenic has really cool stuff at first that kind of just, like, meh later on. I use GameGenic matte board game sleeves for my counter cards. Half the cost of Dragon Shield and are high enough quality. Yeah, I think their sleeves are good. In counter cards, I use Dragon Shield for player deck. The Arkham chest came and fit all the books. Like, that's what it was. Thank you. I think that was another thing. Yeah, there was a lot of complaints with that thing. People were pretty upset with it. So it's just like, it's just a miss, right? Like an unforced error. That's half of marketing. Don't make unforced errors. The GameGenic box, I think, like, the 600, really love it. Is it magnet that, like, holds in all the sleeves and stuff, or the cards? I remember looking at that and not hating the idea of that. Need some dividers? Tesseract makes really good dividers. That's where I get all mine, but they are expensive. I gotta get their new dividers soon, but I'm a big fan of theirs. But it's expensive if you're not in the EU. Or it's more expensive. I mean, it's kind of expensive to begin with. Yeah, late. Okay. Pool ham tonight sounds insane. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. McLaughlin really wanted this, and he's been begging for months. I should say begging. That it's not quite it, but he's been asking. Makes it sound more dramatic than it really is. But yeah, I figured we'll do pool ham, and I want to go against Hammerhead again. And maybe then we can also do it against Purple Man as well. But Purple Man not with a million minions, I think, will be better for my sanity. So that's the goal tonight, is to do those two. And then Wednesday, more DC Legendary. Friday, hopefully do some 20 strong. Or Spire's End. I don't know which I want to do yet. I kind of want to do 20 strong, but I know nothing about it yet, so... About to have a ham sandwich. Ham versus ham. Let's go. Yeah, it's a magnetic lid. Have you played the campaign? I have not played the campaign yet. So I want to get through all the villains a handful more times. I played a bit off stream, So I'm probably at like 10 plays for each one ish now, so I can finally come out with my review soon. But I would like to run through a campaign too, but I might just do a quick one and see if we can just like power our way through it, maybe with Daredevil or something. That might be something we start next week. So, oh yeah. I've been like for Spider-Man. Can't wait for the hot takes video. I thought about doing a hot takes video of just like board game hot takes. But yeah, I think most people have been. I don't know. I see. How to phrase this? I have glanced at some reviews of Fear No Evil. And I like Fear No Evil. I really like it. I think it's very good. I feel like people are selling this like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't think it's that good. It's working on top 3 for me, I think, but not quite cracked it. But there's a lot of people that are just talking about how like it's perfection, and I think it's pretty far from perfection. Again, I think it's really good. I've really enjoyed it, but I don't know if it's gonna crack my top 3. It's gonna get close, I think. But I think my biggest issue with this thing was what I thought it was gonna be, and I was hoping it wouldn't, was the main scheme deck. So I don't know. I've just seen so many takes out on different social media platforms, YouTubers and whatever. I just don't agree with it. And like, then I see the comments and like everyone agreeing with it, and then I kind of do the whole Skinner thing where like, am I crazy? Is it me? You know what I mean? We'd love to see the new 20 strong decks. I only have Tanglewood's red, and I can't decide if I like it or not. It feels really random and impossible for the final fight. Yeah, Tanglewood's red can be rough. Tanglewood's in general is pretty hard. But yeah, I'm excited to try it and see what it's like. I like 20 strong, but yes, it is very random for sure. Should hopefully be recording our second campaign scenario this weekend. Yo, let's go. It's definitely middle of the road for me. I think it's recency bias. I mean, that's just board games in a nutshell. Whatever's the newest thing is the best thing that's ever existed. I feel like the heroes outshine the villains in this wave 100%. I think, again, I've said this for a long time, that I think Tony is incredible at designing heroes. Most of the time. There's a couple of heroes I don't agree with him, but the most of them, I think he does a really good job, right? I've always said this. I always get flack for it, but whatever. Tony is Jim Thome to me in baseball terms. For those that are old like me, Jim Thome either hit the furthest home run you've ever seen in your life, or Chris Davis, the furthest home run you've ever seen hit in your life, or the furthest home run you've ever seen hit in your life, or just a massive strikeout. To me, that's Tony, right? When Tony misses, he misses, in my opinion. But when he hits a home run, dang, it's pretty, right? Like, it's really cool to see. And Caleb was always a consistent single, right? You know what you're getting. Sometimes it's a double. It's all very good. It's good. Small ball is good. It's fine. But it's nothing amazing. It's just good, right? You get consistency. And consistency for me wins. So I always think Tony's really good with that. My issue with Tony has always been villain design. I, generally speaking, have not enjoyed many or really any of the villains he's designed. And that was a worry coming in the box. But the bigger worry was the main scheme deck. Was the fact that the main scheme is going to have its own deck. And I don't like it. I don't think it's good design. I think it just takes away so much from the villain. And I don't know. Usually I blame playtesters for this, but I don't know. You can't even playtest it all, so I don't know. But anyway, to that point, I do agree that the heroes outshines. Also, probably because the last few boxes were a bit mad. Yeah, that's true too. Reddit pretty much have it at Sinister Motives and Mutant Genesis levels. That's wild to me. I mean, that's the thing. Like, again, I acknowledge I am biased towards Spider-Man. So I am always going to think Sinister Motives is the GOAT until they come out with new Spider-Man stuff. That's just who I am. And I get it. So if people are like, nah, it's not definitely number one, like Mutant Genesis is number one or Rise of Red Skull is number one, I would go, okay. even Age of Apocalypse making the argument top 3, whatever. Okay, I'm fine with that. Like, because I get that I'm biased with it, but yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't see it. I'll hear an argument for top 5. Yeah, I think I would put it in my top 5. Don't have the box yet, so I can't say anything. That's fair. You should get it. It can be hard to go against the grain. I do it a lot for Arkham and get chewed out on Reddit. Oh yeah, that's a part of the reason I don't even hang out on Reddit anymore. Well, one of the two. The other one is Reddit decided as a hive mind they just don't want me there anymore. Which, whatever. Though Kingpin was well done. Kingpin is shockingly well done. No, I shouldn't say shockingly. It is very well done. Typhoid Mary is a big miss in the box. Way too easy. Yeah, Typhoid Mary's not good. Like, she is just not enjoyable to play anymore. LW, welcome to chat. Do you think the roadmap for next year will be the same as this one? 1 box, 4 heroes, or go back? No, it's going to be 1 box, 4 heroes. At best, it's going to be 1 box, 4 heroes, and then another like box like at the very end of the year. But I think this is the cadence they want. I don't think they want to keep doing the quick cadence. I think it's actually going to be like, I know some people are theorizing this, that, well, now that they have more people working on it, they can get more done. But I think it's actually the opposite, right? It's the cooks in the kitchen problem. Yes, you have more people working on it, so I think you can create a better product. But when you need all different people to like line up, I think that's more work. You know what I mean? So I think Caleb and Boggs and French are able to just work on something, put their head down and knock it out. But and Tony could probably do this too, right? Just knock it out. I think when you have 3 separate people all trying to work on the same thing, you create fantastic aspect cards, you create great heroes, but you can't do it as fast. So I think the cadence is what it's going to be. Unless they have something else that they're like if Boggs comes back and guest designs something or something. You know what I mean? That I could, maybe that's a thing then, but being that I like campaigns, that's why Sinister Motives is top for me. It's got the best mechanic of the points tree. It is pretty good. I still think Guardians is the best. I really like the Guardians mechanic, though the campaign is rough. Relentless, welcome chat. Not gonna lie, this makes me hope Eddie Brock Venom hero is released with Villainous, right? I mean, the Villainous idea is a good idea. I know people have been asking for that for a while. Matterfer, I think, has brought up in chat they were going to do this. So, AW, you're going to check out now, guys. Have a good day. I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you have a good one. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I still think for me, my top is Sinister Motives, Mutant Genesis, probably Red Skull, probably Age of Apocalypse. And then probably Fear No Evil. So I think it's in my top 5. Probably. The Guardians buying cards is good, but the campaign mechanic of the game, in the game of going well and getting punched. Yeah. I agree with you, Joshy. 100%. Red Skull is pretty good. Red Skull is so good. It's such a good box. I used to prefer campaigns in the box, but now I just play straight snares due to the quicker setup times. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, the Age of Apocalypse one is the whole side mission thing, right? Once they started doing that, I was like, bro, I'm out. I can't. This is too much for a game that was never supposed to have campaigns. This is too much. Red Skull's up there for me campaign wise because of simplicity. Appreciate them trying the modular schemes, but I'm ready to go back to villains coming with their own schemes. Look how positively the community is. Yeah. Can you imagine this box had 6 villains where it was all set up like Kingpin? Not like not Kingpin 6 times, obviously, but like the main scheme with it. Like, they can obviously do it and they do it well. Like, it's a well done scenario for sure. That imagine if they did that for everything, like how great that would have been. I think if that was the case, man, I have very little to argue about with this box then. Heiser, welcome to chat. What's your opinion on Kingpin? I think he's really good. I think people overstate how difficult he is. Like, he's hard. He's not a walk in the park. But people are putting him on the same pedestal as like other you know, like Venom Goblin and Ronin and stuff. He's not that level, but he is the to me, he's like Magneto. Magneto is hard, but appropriately hard, right? Thanos is hard, but appropriately hard. To me, that's Kingpin. He's hard, but appropriately hard. To me, they really, really did well with him. Still haven't completed the mission side thing. I need to go back and play Red Skull. I forgot how good it was. I do love Sinister Modes though. We need more Spider-Man boxes. Yeah. I'm happy to see that Boggs was doing the scenario pack too, because that gives me hopes that Boggs is just gonna get some like freelance money and just do like, I'm hoping like Boggs is just bored wherever he is, somewhere on the east. I can't remember. I think China or Vietnam, but I can't remember. I hope he's over there just like really bored and just like doing a crazy ton of spider stuff. And it's like, FFG, just give me some money and you can have all this spider stuff. And then we just have a crazy wave of all this spider stuff. That's what I want. Black Cat, Eddie, Brock, Venom, and Punisher need to be used as villainous. Yeah. No way if you got Mole Man with Fantastic Four, should you have a modular scheme? It needs to be thematic, yeah. This Skull is definitely underrated now, yeah. I feel like whenever I hear anyone talk about Red Skull now, it's just like, well, Jordan Man's really bad. Like, all right. I mean, sure, I get that argument. Still a really good box. Spider-Woman is still one of the best heroes ever designed. Eddie, Venom, Punisher, and the heroes, and I'll buy 100. There you go. He's fair, yeah. I can't actually beat those guys. I haven't beaten Kingpin yet. I've rage quit now. That's because you can't just Hulk smash for the win. If Iron Fist isn't a big letdown, this could be a very top tier set release all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, obviously, we have to see what the 4 heroes are going to be like. And Shadowland, for me, scenario packs I always treat as a bonus, right? To me, scenario packs can never drag down a wave set in my head because I don't really include it. Right? I just include it as like extra, right? It's like chocolate cake, right? Even bad chocolate cake is still chocolate cake. You know what I mean? And you're still gonna enjoy it for what it is. So to me, even if it's a terrible scenario pack, I don't think it will be. I think it'll be very good. But even if it was a terrible scenario pack, to me, it's not gonna drag down the wave. It's just a bonus. I've always looked at scenario packs that way. But anyway, I think the heroes are on track to being one of the best waves of heroes. At least one of the most uniquely designed, for sure. I just need to take Hulk up against him instead of Daredevil and Echo. There you go. Daredevil's too weak. You can't handle the weakness. That's the problem. We need to get Midnight Suns and Fantastic Four before we get back to spider stuff, and I want the spiders. I hope so, man. I'll be really interested to see what they follow up with. I'll be really interested. I still think it's going to be high tier heroes. It has to be. They have to ride this wave. Similar protection as Ronin? I hope so too. Like, the aggression cards they showed are pretty decent, but I feel like there's so much more we can do. Charlotte's going to improve this wave, yeah. I'd be fine with a spider wave between those two waves. Ideally, Fantastic Four, Spider Wave, Midnight Suns, and throw a Punisher in there somewhere, yeah. Spider-Man Brand New Day, breaking records, Spider-Verse returning. Come on, FFG. I know, right? So I'm guessing if you got to choose the next wave, it'd be... Yeah. I 100% pick more spider stuff. I want Eddie, Brock, Venom. I really want Carnage. I want to play Doc Ock against, like, just him. I want the Sinister Six individually. Like, I'm happy with the grouping of it, but I want it individually. Holden, welcome to chat. When do you think they'll start to revisit old heroes? That is a very good question. I don't know. I really don't know. And I've gone back and forth on this. Okay. So here's D20's general thoughts on things. And the problem is you can't prove any of this wrong, which is really annoying. So, like, I really hate saying this because I can't be wrong about it, it's a dumb argument, but whatever. I still believe they want to do a second core for Marvel Champions. I do. Here comes D20 soapbox. I believe they want to. And my tinfoil hat theory is that they were waiting to see what Arkham Horror 2nd Edition has done for their core box, right? I think if it does well, they'll do the second one. If it doesn't do well, they won't do the second one. That's the problem with my argument, is that you can't prove it wrong, but you also can't prove it right. So it's a dumb argument, but that's my theory. And there's no way to prove it or disprove it, so it's annoying. So you can call me out for that. I totally get it. So anyway, I still think they want to do a second core box. A part of that reason to do a second core box is it's a really easy way to revisit old heroes and get people to buy a higher price tag item, right? So if you have me, for example, because I own everything, how would you get me to buy it? If a new Captain America came out, would I buy it? Well, yeah, I would, because I'm a content creator, and to be frank, I'll make the money back through content creation. But if I wasn't a content creator, I would go, like if I'm more of a casual, maybe not. The other problem with remaking this stuff is that I don't think you can win. Like, I think it's a lose-lose situation. And the reason being is because, okay, let's say you make the hero amazing, right? Let's say you make it amazing. It's a really good hero. And the new people buy it, and obviously they're happy. But the old people buy it, and then their old stuff just feels obsolete, right? You literally just made something they spent $15 and $20 on that's like the same exact thing, now obsolete. And that's kind of a bad feeling. The worst feeling, though, is let's say you make it worse, right? And the problem is there is really no such thing as good and bad, right? For the most part, except for Valkyries the Goat. But it's really hard because there are people that go, oh no, even if the majority agree that's amazing, and people are like, this is bad, I wish I just would have had the old Captain America. So they're going to be upset about that too, right? So I don't know. I don't think they'll do a giant wave of remakes because I don't think you can win that way. I think that's way too hard. I think it's much easier. I think if they wanted to do it well, my opinion, as we discussed before, I think they're going to do a wave and 4 heroes. Wave, 4 heroes, maybe a scenario pack. I think what you do instead of a scenario pack, let's say, is you throw in a hero or 2 that's a remake. So this way it doesn't feel like it's taking away from anything new, but it gives the opportunity for older players to buy like the new Captain America and stuff like that, and obviously new players. I think that's how you should do it, because then it doesn't feel like you're taking away from something. It just feels like you're adding on to it. So, yeah. But I know that really doesn't answer too much. But if I had to, if you put a gun to my head and say when, 2 years from now. That's my guess. Queen, welcome to chat. Given all the recent news, I can see either Fantastic Four or more X-Men. I still think Fantastic Four is next. I've been riding that train for a while, so I might as well. I'll probably be wrong, but whatever. I think Punisher will come out randomly, aka Silk. They could do that. That's true. That's what I expect. They will do too. No cowards. I'd like to see Vulture as a scenario instead of Spider's Nemesis. Yep. D20 Soapbox. I like the Lizard too. We also need to go back to X-Men. There are a bunch of mutants we need as well. X-Men will be weird with the licensing. It will be interesting how they can do it. With how much they're putting huge heroes out of print, they have to do it at some point. It'll print money for them. Will it though? Like, will it? Because they said they won't reprint the old ones because it doesn't print money. And this is the weird part of their logic too. So they won't reprint old heroes because there's not enough demand. But they're going to remake the hero because they have so much confidence that everyone's just going to rebuy Captain America again. Like, I'm sure a lot will. But everyone? Ugh, I don't know. It's a weird argument. Not you, Holden. It's a weird argument they're making. I'm sorry. Boo this man. Man, Link is out for blood today. They have at least 4 or 5 more years. Easy content. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a ton they could do still. Make sure we remember they did specifically say they'll revisit older heroes, and they didn't mean as villains on one of the live streams. I expect this will go the way of the poo aspect. Oh, Josh, do you think they won't revisit? New Doctor Strange or Midnight Suns wave. I can see that too. Yeah, Silver. Doc Ock villain. The only miss in the Sinister Modes box, the anthology box, the new art of the heroes. Burnout and X-Men, give me more Howard the Duck. Dude, 100% give me Howard the Duck. They don't have the stones to give us Howard the Duck. I think the Lizard could be a cool scenario. I feel like Lizard could be an improved version of Risky Business. Print and Demand could have. Don't even get me started on Print on Demand. I've had so many internet arguments with people that are trying to explain to me how print on demand actually wouldn't generate them revenue. I can't. Like, if you want to make the argument that Marvel doesn't allow them to print on demand, I would say maybe. But I am a big Disney guy. I go to Disney a lot. I take in a lot of their media and content. Mickey Mouse really likes money. And if they say, hey, this is just going to be sold in perpetuity and you make money off of it, I doubt Mickey Mouse will have a problem with that. He really likes money. So, but yeah, print on demand could fix so many things. I really want a Brood scenario, though. I think that could be really good. I agree with you. 20 just mess with things. Brood would be great. I think it's PR and ideas for revisiting old heroes to settle down the outrage out of print stuff, but I don't believe they'll actually do it. Unless they're talking about a core box. And yeah, Josh, I agree with you. Mickey likes money so much, then why is Marvel Legendary 2.0? Because they're not, because that's Upper Deck's problem. I'm sure Mickey Mouse is having a meeting with him. Oh boy. What about Australia? Maybe staying at one box for heroes because Swoo takes up printer time. Do they run the same printer lines? I remember reading somewhere once that Swoo was printed at a different facility, but I couldn't find it again. Hey, Canadians here. All right, chat. Great stream. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't know, Brood are basically Xenomorphs, but more. Oh, okay. Interesting. Legendary is most likely in America. Didn't Ghost Galaxy Games buy FFG's in-house on-demand printers? Well, yeah. So they took them from them. Yeah. I think that's right. Relentless. Welcome, Canadian. I think they claimed it was Disney Marvel thing. All lives. I know, right? They're all liars. Everyone's a liar. But yeah, FFG had their old printer house, and then Game Center. There was okay, so that was like that goes way back to like the pandemic time, right? So I know Game Center kind of had access to a printer allegedly. I don't know the full story, but what I do know for a fact is that Game Center kept finding nightmare packs for Lord of the Rings, and then they would find it. And then they would sell out. And they'd be like, oh, that's crazy. And then like a month later, they would find more packs. And they kept doing it for a while. They kept finding them. Until allegedly FFG was like, where are you finding these? And then it was like a bigger issue. Side question, what do you think will be DC Legendary first expansion box? Make a poll. What do you think will be the next DC Legendary box? Oh my god. Box. Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, other. Seems good to me. Oh, only one person's not excited for Electro on YouTube. Interesting. What do you think will be the first DC Legendary expansion box? Batman, Superman, oops, Green Lantern, other. I think it'll be Batman too. All right, Josh, let's see a bit. Hey, Time, how's it going? I was there when they found a bunch of when I went to Con of Rings one year. It was such a crazy time. It worked out great for me though, because I was able during that time is when I got all the nightmare stuff, and people were like, "Oh, these usually cost $5, and they're charging like $15 or whatever it was." I was like, "I don't care. Give it all to me." I kept buying it. And then they complained they weren't there anymore. I spent so much money during that time, dude. Spent so much money. All I know for certain is that nothing FFG ever says is certain. They might mean it. They might not. Tons of precedent of them not following through things. I say I agree. I agree. I don't know. It would be really funny if, like, I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they did. But it would be kind of funny if they had no intention of ever reprinting anything. Like, ever. And they just kind of string out, no, it's coming. It's coming. Maybe they will. Isn't that the guy who won't shut the F up about Hulk? Really shocked not Batman. Agreed. I'm missing a few nightmares, but I got what I wanted besides the shark pack. Nice. How good fun of the combos in DC Legendary? They're good. They're good. I'll be honest. DC Legendary is really good. I usually recommend Marvel Legendary, but I think I would safely recommend DC moving forward. Especially since there's a lot of Marvel stuff you can't really get anymore, unfortunately. But it's really well done. Transform mechanic, yeah. I think what's his name? Bagel Top was saying that his community, which is like the big community for this stuff, voted that it was like the favorite mechanic or whatever. So, and I can see why. It's a very good mechanic. I also think Devin is just an incredibly talented designer. Like, incredibly talented. Next James box will be Batman and Superman. Man, if they do it, they would throw everyone off. Be borderline hilarious. Oh, okay. Let me this is the deck we're using. Pool hams. I wouldn't be surprised to keep people from turning on the product. It's not like the reason behind it makes a ton of sense. Never understood why dedicating new resources to designing something that was already designed is more profitable. The design time could be spent on new things. Well, yeah, Kenny, that's what I was saying before. Like, so you spend more time to redesign the heroes, but the reason you won't reprint those heroes is because there's no demand. Like, what? So you need to hope that everyone that currently buys everything will also buy this redesigned hero, which maybe they will, but maybe they won't. Like, it doesn't logically hold water. I mean, there were 4 Robins and 3 Batgirls. Added a few more stuff in that box right there. That's true. Steven, welcome to chat. I can't wait to get my copy of DC. Always heard good things about Legendary, but have always been a DC guy. Seems like a good point to jump. Yeah, Steven, it's so good. I'll be playing again on Wednesday. It's so much fun. It's such a good game. And they redesigned it. It's just free. It's free 99. I would definitely start at the beginning of DC Champions. No skipping content. Reprint them with holographic versions. Relentless. I know that's a little crazy sounding, but it's not a dumb idea. Can you say where you're getting the card holder you're using? Oh, these? Or these? This beautiful board is from Buy the Same Token. This is the Spider-Man board, which is ironically now probably one of their most boring designs. But the card holder I'm using is from Buy the Same Token. Wait, is that the logo? That's the logo. Yeah, so it's just Buy the Same Token. It comes in 3 different sizes. I have small, medium, large, I think. You can use my link to get 5% off down below. and buy more so you get free shipping. But how much is it nowadays? I haven't looked at the price. Wait, is it even there anymore? Wait, can you even get it anymore? Oh, deck boxes. There we go. So, okay. The one that my heroes are in, this is the medium for $12. The one my villain one is in, and you don't need this size, is the large one. I don't have the extra large one. And the small one I have, it barely fits like most heroes. Nice. Now I can get the $55 hero board for $52.75. You're welcome, Canadian. You're welcome. Never forget. All right, so big shout out. This one, by the same token. Sorry, I am totally like missing everything you're saying. It's this. I think it's $6 per piece. So technically $6, $12, $18. I have the black version, obviously. But yeah, it's just this. I have 3 sections. I could probably get away with 2. You probably don't need all 3. But 3's not bad. Also, huge shout out to Link in chat with our Braille Daredevil cards. And just to report, it is legit Braille. It is raised. I assume this says Genius. I assume this says Resource. I assume this says max 1 per deck. It's a big shout out, Link. Yeah, these are, again, it's so silly. People would pay monies for these, like human monies. And FFG went, no. Which is just silly. But these are some of the better promos they have. I really hope they release those resources in the pack with the art. It doesn't have to be Braille version, I know, right? Hey, Captain. Yeah, huge shout out to Link for that. That's how he got his little VIP sticker. So everyone now knows he's a VIP. You could say I'm a dork and I wouldn't know worker. Yeah, I'd be fine with it. Wow, so cool. It says 99% base. You're gonna. I'm legit just jealous. I get it. It's one of the benefits of being a content creator. Again, it's always driven me nuts because I talked about this with Ashes. I love Plaid Hat Games. I think they're a great company. I think they're a very intelligent company. And what always made me laugh with Plaid Hat is they have a bunch of promos. And if you just go see them at any convention and say, hey, can I get all the promos? They go, yeah, sure, here. And they just hand them to you. Instead of having to like, okay, like I'm going to miss Gen Con this year, so I'm not going to be able to get it. Hopefully they have it at PAX Unplugged, but they really don't have time, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's so annoying. And I've heard, and I don't know if it's true because I've never done it, but I've heard with Plaid Hat, people have just emailed Plaid Hat and be like, hey, if I cover shipping, will you send it to me? And they've done it. I don't know if that will always be the case, but I've heard they do it. Some boss based in cartoon show. Really cool effect. Yeah. Very important player. All right. So let's. Jeez Louise. We're going to do Hammerhead. Wait, didn't we do Protection Racket? I feel like we did that last. Oh, the car. I hate this car scenario. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's do this stupid car. Okay. Okay. We need Cops and Drive. Only $85, not bad. Just think, FFG could have made some of that money, but decided, nah, we don't like money. Drive and cops. I still gotta get the Civil War promos one day. Oh, standard. It's like standard cards. In the back here. Clearly, there's no demand. Clearly, Captain. Clearly. I also don't get why. Okay, let's say they decide not to do it for to buy, right? FFG loves to say how they're doing everything they do to help the local game store, right? That's who we care about most. That's what we do. Okay, let's take them at their word. Wouldn't you give the promos then to game stores to give your product more so people go buy the product from the game store? Like, if that's your argument, isn't that what you should do? McGlowhorn, the promos are sweet. My brother-in-law snags them for me at Gen Con. That's awesome. It's a good brother-in-law. Keep him around. That's awesome, dude. I really get lucky with a lot of the promos in the last year, but after all the X-Men promos, I just decided it wasn't worth the effort. They're cool, but I passed the Civil War. Yeah, I get it. That soapbox is getting some use tonight, dude. We haven't done it in so long, so I felt like it was needed. I like how some of the villain promos only have the first 2 stages. If I'm looking at things right, they do. Yeah, there's almost no expert ones out there. Just make it so you get free promos with the purchase of a new box if you purchase, right? Agreed, 100% Canadian. 100%. People sell them more than use them, maybe. But people are buying them. That's the thing, like, we watch this stuff now and again. And if it was the same promos just sitting there all the time and never got sold, but we watch them get sold. So obviously there are people that buy it. So there's some market out there for them. All right, let's set this up. Place. Oh yeah, that's right. You'll be impressed with my speed. Wait, I have speed cameras now? Question mark. Do I have speed cameras? I feel like I do. I feel like that's a thing that exists now. I should probably use them. Oh yeah, here we go. You'll be impressed with my speed. Okay. I have the X-Force promos. I really wanted the X-Men promos, but could never get my hands on them. That whole situation really upset me as a consumer, so I pretended the promos don't exist. That's fair. That's all you get that song. Do custom art in the style of the old promos. Some are super sick. So the custom art content community is like really good. Tis true, I do enjoy when you go on rants because I'm 99.6% behind you. Man, I gotta lower that number. I gotta get. If I want to drive my numbers up, man, I gotta be more controversial. I don't know what to say though without getting canceled. Maybe I shouldn't care. Do you enjoy Spider-Ham? I barely hear about him, to be honest. I actually don't mind Spider-Ham. I actually think he's kind of fun. I think the hate was a little overblown on him personally, but I actually don't mind him. I think he's just super strong. FFG employees will make some money. Dude, if they're smart. If they're smart. Spider-Ham is fun even if you don't gimmick him. Yeah, we're not going to be making voices. I'm fully convinced that someone high up in the FFG has invested interest in scalper market. It legitimately seems like their promo releases are specifically catered to eBay. It really does. Ham's super strong, but it's my only really complaint about him. The game doesn't feel challenging with him. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, place one speed counter here. Attach out front. Okay, out front. All right, so this comes in with 2. Okay. Don't forget this, because we will forget this constantly. All right, Hammerhead comes in with 14. We come in with 12. He's way too strong. Not really sure why the power bonds. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely top 5 in strength, I think. He's super strong and fun. Like him and X23 kind of top that list for me. Yeah. So much hate, ham hate. Guys, he's so fun. I agree. I never knew Peter Porker hero was a thing. I remember him from the Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. Was he in a hero pack so by himself for an expansion? Hey, Toxicity. He was a hero pack by himself. He was announced on April Fool's Day, fun fact, and people thought it was a legitimate joke until they could actually order it. And they're like, oh, okay. Combine the elements of a TCG and make all art packs where there is nothing but new, but just promos, hollows, and all art cards. Print money. I like it. Okay, no threat in the main scheme. Flip this card. He has 1, right? Oh, no, he does have 2. Okay, we're going to be flipping that. Damage the character, stun that character. If that character is already stunned, deal 1 damage. Okay, so we have to remember that. Okay. Like, I'm good with your soapbox. I like that. I like printing money. I'm thinking about making the D20 TCG, where it's just unplayable. Like, it's not even good. It's actually a terrible game, but it's just like fancy art. Ham is a great Justice character, but he's really flexed, just like the cartoon. It's all blank cards. It's all just like random pictures of me from stream. Isn't that called an NFT? Oh, can we call it NFT the TCG? And wait, how many letters can we shove into this? NFT the TCG of stablecoin or something ridiculous. Novel's playing RE7. Is how hard all the content in this game can be so hard to organize sometimes. That's good. I hate organizing for this game sometimes. I get it. How do you think the Vault series is going to go? So I know the Arkham Horror board game, I think they're doing the 2nd edition, is like, I think that's what they're doing, is one of the better ones. But I feel like most people that own it. So I think it'll do moderately well. Like, my guess would probably be it puts up like 300,000. So it'll be like a good number, but not mind-blowingly good. It depends if they come out with stuff that I think there was expansions for that game. So if they do a ton of expansions or new expansions with it or something that would maybe harder to get, it does well. But I don't know how many people are going to get into the new or get into old Arkham Horror again. Sorcery, wasn't Sorcery like all right or something? I don't really remember. Deal damage to the amount of money you pay for this. Okay, kind of brilliant though. I feel like we can make a TCG that's legitimately just stealing money, but yet good. And I use the word good loosely, like very loosely. I have to shuffle this a lot because I swear we get the same cards every time. And then people were surprised because it didn't look like anything was different and they already own it. Some people were confused why 2nd edition when most people play 3rd now. Yeah. I don't understand the Revolt thing, starting with that. Is there a board game about playing at TCG and selling, trading, and buying all of the real time? I do not know. If there is, we need to pivot slightly. No, we can figure it out. Yeah, Arkham is good for them, and it's an easy IP. I think they're testing the waters with it. I could see them doing Arkham, it flopping, and then just never doing it again. Because like the things people really want is like the Star Wars one. What was it? Imperial Assault or whatever. Caladelin Blades. Okay. Like the games people really want. A parody on Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I feel like the games people really want, they're not going to do. Wait, it's Millennium Blades? Well, Lightless, your keyboard hates you, dude. It's all good. I have the same issue. That's why I just talk. TCG, D20 makes no TCG. Announce something that could be a really good idea. Do it in a way no one understands. Blame it failing on shutting it down. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it lasts the long run. I think they do 1 or 2, maybe 3. And they go, ah, that was fun. Well, they're doing Zombicide now, right? Didn't they get the rights to that or something? So they're doing that. And I think they're just going to milk Zombicide as much as humanly possible. Which is smart. Zombicide has a really loyal following. I've never... Not that I've never played. I think I played it once. A decade ago. And I remember thinking, like, it's fine. Like, it's a fun game. I enjoyed it. But I assume that's going to be their hope for their future cash cow. It feels weird because, like, I don't know, man. Crowdfunding's a really weird thing nowadays. Like, because it's a giant pre-order system, right? That's all crowdfunding is at this point. And it's a pre-order system in which to pay more for games most of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Because of how it works with, you know, selling it to game nerds and stuff like that. So crowdfunding feels like they're joining that wave because it makes the most sense because it can make a lot of money, but they missed the boat when it did make a lot of money. Like, it still does well for some things, but it's also just like a weirdly saturated market. I don't know. Crowdfunding is so weird to me nowadays. But Zelda themed? Oh my god. Give me Zelda LCG. I'm on board. I'm on board. Rather play CDMD or Massive Darkness 2 than Zombicide. Hey, CW. I don't think I've played any of them, man. Like, again, when I played Zombicide, I was like, yeah, okay. I think it's just one of those things, like, people have so much invested into it that they're like, I'll get more. You think they will make an expansion for Fantastic Four, add Silver Surfer, Doom, Galactus, maybe Namor, and Mole Man? Yeah, I do. Oh, Cthulhu may die. Or Cthulhu Death may die, yeah. Yeah, I think we can get Fantastic Four, and I think the Fantastic Four box has all the 4 in it. They're definitely joining way too late. People asked them to do this years ago, and they're choosing to come in at a time when most people aren't super happy with the platforms anymore. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, it feels like there's not many companies breaking through. Like, obviously there are still some that break through, but for the most part, like, I don't know. I feel for anyone that's trying to get into board game publishing, like, recently. Like, it's tough. And the amount of marketing dollars you have to spend in it, I was talking to a guy, and the amount that you have to spend on it, like, for marketing, is insane. It's insane. And the problem is because the old systems don't work like they used to. Like, back in the day, you would hand your game to, like, 1 or 2 big YouTubers, and it was good enough that it would propel it and yada 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 and did really well. There's no faith in YouTubers anymore, and I don't blame it. I don't trust YouTubers either, so they're just gonna, you know, say whatever it is that's paying them is the greatest thing ever, which board game companies don't want to, like, admit that that's what's going on, but it just doesn't build hype like it used to. I don't know how you make a board game with Kickstarter. It's tough. Oh yeah. So I was talking to a guy about it, and the amount of money that these companies spend, like, not thousands, like tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, is wild. And the whole system, I always hated the system where, like, our goal is to hit $50,000, and then they hit $50,000, And they're like, we didn't hit our goal. Like, it's not enough momentum. And it's like, bro, that was your goal. Like, I understand you're trying to game the system because it looks better when it hits like 200% over or whatever. But like, I hate that. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Fantastic Four has to come together in one box. Yeah. Infinite, welcome to chat. I never see any marketing for the games that I play. Marvel Legendary, Marvel Champions, and Marvel Crisis Protocol. Would love to see some ads for them. Yeah. I feel like they just don't. I don't know. FFG has always relied on its solid name because, you know, historically it has had a solid name. So, have you checked out any of the solo game of the month Kickstarter? I have. I own a couple. I'm getting the one that Joel Kipfield is doing recently with them. I already forgot what it's called, but it's a bigger game. I'm excited for that one. But I've played a few of them. They're good. They're definitely good for sure. I got the fake Die Hard one, and I think the fake Aliens one. Radiance, thank you. Yeah. I backed Radiance, so whenever that comes, we'll play it. After playing Dragons of Etchinstone, whatever Joel does, I'll buy. Whatever he does, I'll buy. Assuming it's less than $50. I know the Kickstarter, I think, was more than that, but whatever. Joel is a good designer. I trust him in what he does now. And you all haven't played Dragons of Etchinstone? Really good game. Rome, Fate of an Empire? I do not. No. Actually. Hold on, wait. I have some Rome game, but I don't think it's that one. No, I do not have that one. I have a different Rome game, and I can't remember what it is. Missing out? All right, I'll have to look into it. I know we did the Gloomhaven Bugs and Buttons one, but I really don't like Gloomhaven. So, I don't know. Few copies available of the standard version. All right, I have to look at that. Small Time Hero is really good. Studio Slay the Spire solo game. Okay. I saw they're coming out with a second Slay the Spire board game or something. Or no, maybe that's just... No, that was something else. Oh, no. They're coming out with the vampire game. That was really popular for a little while. Vampire Survivors, I saw was coming out as a board game. Which seems wild to me. It's such a good video game that I can't imagine it being translated into a board game that well. But maybe that's just me. Okay. Let's dive into this. So Hammerhead. Criminal. Magia. Underling. 2-1 stat line. 14 life. After he attacks and damages a character, stun that character. If it's already stunned, deal 1 damage to them. Okay, don't get stunned. We're doing the getaway. This is my least favorite scenario. Would have said the same about Elder Scrolls, but is it go? Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good, Elder Scrolls. Board game, you choose a hero, then you toss everything in the box all over the floor. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is really good. It's really fun. I like it for solo, but as a multiplayer game, it's really good. All right, place 1 speed. You'll be impressed by my speed. All right, out front. There's no threat on this. Flip this card, right? So when there's no threat, flip it over. Villain takes 2 indirect damage. We just want to deal indirect damage, but we don't want to get stunned. Okay. Easy. Easy. Ghost Spider. Self-control. Ugh. Ham it up. Blackout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Specialized training. And I don't think so. So. Ham get a bike? I wish. Alright, so obviously self-control. Triple resource. With Ghost Spider is good. Because we can use it as a hammerhead. The getaway is probably my least favorite scenario. Exactly. I don't think I want to do blackout yet. Problem is we want to take damage. I like the raft, but it's hard. Yeah. The raft is rough. We'll throw specialized training out there. I'm going to get rid of Ham It Up because it's not good for us yet. I don't think so. We'll get rid of. Do we want specialized training? Yeah, we'll keep it just in case. 1. Oh, God. 2. Okay. 3. Okay. So, let's flip up from Peter. Actually, before we flip up, we'll use a triple to play Ironheart so we could draw a card. Tic-tac-toe. God, I hate pool. It's rough sailing for... okay, so we got tic-tac-toe. When any mana threat be placed on a scheme, you take it as damage instead. Alright, let's flip up Spider Ham. We'll use another triple to play Ghost Spider. So when she leaves play. We'll throw away tic-tac-toe. Do specialized training. Okay. Okay. We'll thwart for 2 on the getaway. There is now no threat on the main scheme, so we flip this card. So each player takes 1 indirect damage, and anytime Spider-Ham takes any mana damage, place a tune counter on him. Oh, we can see where this is going. Villain takes 2 indirect damage. Okay. Ironheart will deal 1 damage to Hammerhead. Ghost Spider will deal 2 damage to Hammerhead. Cool. Then we'll ready up. We'll hold on to Not My Responsibility. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can stun him, dude. Let's go. Okay. When the round ends. All right, so 2 onto here. Hammerhead's going to attack. We're going to have it deal damage to Ironheart. So it's going to be 1, 2 damage to Ironheart. Ironheart dies. If she dies, she dies. Bad card is Power Struggle. When revealed, defeat the minion with the fewest hit points in play. Discard. Okay. Discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Reveal that minion. Alright, so that comes in with 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Until a minion is discarded. Magia Enforcers with a Gird trait. Alright. Team building exercise is hosted for Spider Ham. Yeah, it's good, but I want Mockingbird. That's what I really want. Oh, wait. And then when the round ends, if there's a threat here, do each of the following. Place 1 speed counter here. Flip alongside play. Okay. That goes back. Okay, cool. So. Let's dump 3 cards to play Mockingbird. She's going to stun Hammerhead. Oh, okay. We can't talk about Josh anymore. Ghost Spider and Mockingbird are each going to deal damage or damages to Magia. He's out. And then we'll deal 1 damage to Hammerhead. Remove that amount of threat from the main scheme instead. So remove 1 threat from here. Okay. That's good. Alright, let's ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. 2 goes onto here. Hammerhead is stunned, so nothing happens. I am Jack smirking revenge. Bad card is Wanted. All right, Obligation. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a police minion is discarded and put that in the play. Engage you. Discard, discard. Okay. Okay, so now we don't flip that. We place a 3rd speed counter on here. All right, so we need to deal 3 damage. Basically. We'll use a double to play a wooden large hammer. And then when Spider-Ham makes a basic attack, exhaust this, and we can deal more damage if we wanted to. We'll throw away 2 cards to play Spider-Man Auto. Deal 2 damage, removes 2 threat off of here. Mockingbird can deal 1 damage, removes the last threat from here. This flips over. We take 1 indirect damage. We get another 2 encounter. He takes 2 indirect damage. Otto then will thwart 1 off of here. Ghost Spider, we need to get punched in the face. Because I don't want to get stunned, so we'll ready up. Alright. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a police minion is discarded. We should probably do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We're going to discard cards from the encounter deck until a police minion is discarded. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Quick Strike and Vulnerable. So this gets discarded. So when Quick Strike was scheme, okay, when defeated, place 2 threat in the main scheme. Okay, so he's gonna deal 2 damage to me. I'm gonna take it, and we get another 2 encounter. That's fine. Okay, now we'll ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, this goes up by 2. Hammerhead's going to attack. Mockingbird's going to take this hit for 1, 2, nothing. Mockingbird gets knocked out. And Wood gets stunned. The cop's going to attack me for 2. That's fine. I get another 2 encounter. Did you attack or thwart? I think I attacked, which then thwarted. Because they're both 2 right now. I don't think it matters. Traffic jam. Okay, this is getting a little crazier. When a character... Okay, so this flips over. Still impressed by my speed of 4 now. Okay. So, let's do Petulant Pig. The villain attacks you. So we're going to let them attack Ghost Spider for 1, 2, 3 damage. When she leaves play, search your deck for an identity-specific event and add it to your hand. I want Ham It Up. Then we draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, Nicholas Fury's interesting. Two. So 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that smart? Is that dumb? No, I'm smart. Yeah, I'm smart. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 more. 1, 2. Not at all what I wanted. Okay. That was dumb. That's fine. We'll figure that out. So we'll use Ham It Up. So remove 1 threat from a scheme for each toon counter on Spider Ham. We have 4, so we can just get rid of Traffic Jam. Turns out he was a liar. I'm going to throw away 2 cards to play Organic Webbing. So now we get +1s to our thwarting ability. I'll hold on to them. All right, what's the most efficient use of this? So the cop's going to place threat. Okay. I actually don't want to kill the cop, because if I flip down, that's good. Should be any hot dog on the stream? I know, right? So let's do 2 damage on the Hammerhead. Removes 2. Flips this over. We take 1 indirect damage. We get a 2 encounter. He takes 2 indirect damage. Nicholas Fury. It's going to deal 2 damage to Hammerhead. And Spider-Man's going to deal 2 damage and knock himself out. I would flip down, but we don't want to flip down yet. We'll flip down next turn. So we'll ready up. Because we want Nick to take the hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, healing factor. Let's go. Okay. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead's going to attack Nick. For 1, 2, 3, give the enemy a tough status card. Sad. Nick Fury died. Oops, that's not where he goes at all. We're not talking now. Cop attacks me for 2. I get a toon counter. Bad card is Hammerhead attacks you. If you are stunned, Hammerhead gets +2 for his attack and gains over. Oh, goodness gracious. I have to defend this for 1. So he's attacking for 1 plus nothing. So I take 1 damage and I'm stunned. Okay, that didn't work out good. D20 not smart. This flips back over. Excuse me. No speed counter goes on. Alright, we don't have a lot of life. And swinging web kit pig now hurts us. Oh yeah, no toon counter. Okay, so let's use 3. So we're at 7, so it brings us down to 4, right? 4 toon counters to play healing factor. We'll use self-preservation with 1 resource to play cartoon physics. And then we flip down. Ready up. You know, hold on to these 2 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This goes up by 2. Oh, this might be bad. He's getting schemed for 2, 3, 4, 5. We have lost. Schemed for too much. God, I should have just ran 2. I should have done 2 swing web here to confuse him. It's always Shadow the Pass that screws us over. Shoot. That was so poorly done, chat. Oh, and I have 2 doubles at the bottom. Cool. All right, let's try it again. That was at least a decent challenge. It's hard because you want to take damage, but you don't want to take it with Hammerhead. I did. I lost with Ham. Shocked. Shocked, I tell you. All right, let's try this again. This actually might be a decent set with it, the getaway. I should have just used... Yeah, the stun stinks. I should have just used all my tune counters when I flipped down, because I could have easily rebuilt them back up. I was like saving them for some reason. Not getting healing factor early on, it's kind of rough. Healing factor early on is clutch, especially for Hammerhead. So that was poor play. I hate on the Xbox PS5 when I watch you stream, ads mute your stream, and I have to deal with NBA 2K27 ads and only like 3 times, right? That's terrible, dude. Sorry to hear that. Alright, let's come to 1 counter. 1 speed counter. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Watch the ads. I need to make all that monies. I need my 2 cents every time an ad gets played. All right, let's back up to 2. Okay. Zaz is lost. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the triple now. Gosh darn it. I don't want specialized training. I don't want mulligan. Don't want that. God, I really want a triple. 1, 2. Oh, let's go. Okay. Oh, wait. The triple won't work with Spider-Man. Shoot. Honestly, it was great. By the way, dude, it was so good. All right, so triple won't work with Spider-Man. Okay. That's bad. But fine. We can figure that out. Crash? Did it crash? Says it's okay. Did it crash for anyone else, or is everyone else good? Mine seems fine. Okay. Okay, so let's do Let's flip up Spider Ham. We're going to use a triple to play cut upper. No, wait. We don't want to do that yet. No, we want thwart for 2. That's on the 0. This flips over. We take 1. He takes 2. We get a token. Then we use a triple to play cut upper. No, because wait, we took damage. So we'll use a double in Spider-Man to play cut upper. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stun him. It's going again? Okay, good. We'll throw away 2 to get organic webbing. Okay. Hey, Keith, how's it going, man? Number 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this goes up by 2. He is stunned. Bad card is... Okay, power struggle again. Defeat the minion. Okay. Discard until you discard a minion. Oh, it's the boss. Okay. Okay, dokie. We'll use a throwaway cartoon physics to play a different cartoon physics. We'll use ham it up to remove 1 threat from here, so it's down to 4. Play blackout this time. And then... Oh, this flips back over before I forget. We'll spend a resource and energy to remove 1 from here, so it's down to 3. Okay. For what's worth. Okay. Let's thwart the remaining amount of 3 off of this card. Let's ready yourself back up. And thwart off of here. Flip this over. We take 1, he takes 2. We get another counter. Then ready back up. Yeah, we'll get hit for a few. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, healing factor. Stick it to an attack shoot. Okay. All right. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead's gonna attack. We're gonna take this hit. It's gonna be 1, 2. I'm gonna take both of that, and I get stunned. Magi is gonna attack me for 1 plus nothing. I'm gonna take that, get a 3rd tune counter on. Oh wait, if you're stunned, give an additional boost card. Okay, so I'm gonna do cartoon physics so I don't take any more damage. Bad card is okay. The villain schemes, of course. So he schemes for 2, 3, 4. So that's up to 6. This flips back over. This gets a 3rd counter on it. Okay. We are stunned. And we need to flip down. What do we have? 7 life? we get hit again, we can draw 3 cards. If we get hit again, it's going to be 1, 2. Okay. We're going to play Petulant Pig. He's going to attack me again for 1, 2, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We get a tune counter on, and we get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What does everyone think the best ham deck is right now? I know everyone's real high in Clarity of Purpose Leadership, but for a while it was Taunt. I really like Clarity of Purpose. I haven't done the Taunt one much, so I don't know about that. But I'd be willing to try it. Okay. The problem is I have all cards I want to play and no resources. Oh, I have 4 life. Okay, let's use 4 of my stuff, my 2 encounters, to play Nick Fury for free. I was going to flip down, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to throw away a double to play the hammer. Let's throw away 3 cards to play Healing Factor. And throw away 2 more cards for the Daily Beagle. Okay. I'm going to thwart 3 off of here. Keep that down to 3. Nicholas is going to deal 2 damage here. Actually, we might flip down. Because I can't get hit by either of them. That's down to 3. Okay, actually, Nick isn't going to deal 2 damage there. He's going to remove 2 off of here. It's like a waste of Nick, but I just have to. We'll use the Daily Beagle to place 1 tune counter on here. And we're ready up. I know it's a waste of Nick, but I don't want to be taking more hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like flipping down. Ham gets 2 cards, an extra card in hand, and Taunt draws 8, 9 cards. Plus Ham is really good recovery. You can use Dr. St. Clair. That's interesting. I'll just try that Zon. I don't think I've done too much. I should do a damage sponge theme too and play with Ham and Groot. There you go. Kind of random, but did you see the new X-Men cast from D23? Indie Sepsicast is Rogue. A lot of hate against her. That's sad. But no, I haven't seen it. All right, this goes up by 2. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. Brings up to 6. Oh, God. We're going to lose again, aren't we? He gets a tough status. For the love of God, don't pull a double. 1, 2. So it's up to 8. Don't be in advance. The cop. Quick strike. Joke's on you. Okay. God, I hate pool so much. Okay. So, Nick goes away. After player phase begins, heal 2 from your identity. Good. Do Daily Beagle, place another tune counter on. Recover 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we gain a tune counter for that. Hit you back. Oh, God, it does. It sure does. We'll flip up. Let's throw away a swinging web pig to play Hogwash, remove a tune counter, and then deal 5 damage to a minion. So we'll take out this minion. Oops. Let's use... Not that yet. Because that wasn't an attack. That was a hero action. Oh wait. What just happened to YouTube? On chat, are you still there? YouTube crashed for a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's back. I can't do an attack with Swing Web Pig. Pool makes ham not OP, dude. Alright, so let's throw away not my responsibility to remove a threat from here. So it's down to 7 onto here. What was that, mental? So we could do it again. What Pool Electro look like? God. It's like my opinion, except Deadpool himself. Let's get rid of Swing Web Pig. Because we can just keep spending on this, right? So that's an energy. Move 1 off of this, so that's down to 6. We're gonna do it twice more. So fist and mental. Fist, mental. This goes down by 2. It's pretty positive. All right. She's the one in that horror movie, right? That like is pretty good. All right, got 11. We'll use a tune counter to ready yourself up, and then thwart. No, we'll clear her stun. No, we're not gonna clear her stun. We're gonna thwart 3 off of here. Bring down to 1. Then we'll ready up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Absolutely god awful hand. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead's gonna attack for 1, 2, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We get a tune counter. Cop's gonna hit me for 2. 1, 2. Get a tune counter. Obsession. Yeah, thank you. God, the vintage mini attacks you. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god, I hate Pool so much. Alright, let's take this hit from Hammerhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost again. Because Cop's gonna deal another 2. That's insane! How does the Pool aspect make him so bad? God, Pool is terrible. D20's not having fun. McLaurin, I hope this is everything you wanted. What's the energy card? That's the promo. I can't believe this. How badly this is going. How poorly. Yeah, dude. They're solid. There's the genius one. The promos we can have. That's right. And the strength one. I can't believe this. I can't believe Pool is actually making Spider-Ham bad. All right, one last time before I rage quit this. This is it's borderline hilarious at this point. I know you did, Joshy. And it came to fruition. Okay, one last time. I just want to beat Hammerhead now at this point. I had grand plans to do more. I just want to beat Hammerhead now. I want to prove I'm a good enough player that I can make this work. Okay, we could do this. We are a mediocre player at this game. We enjoy this game. This is fun. We are having fun. I hate you, Hammerhead. Actually, I don't even hate Hammerhead. My advice for this round, do more damage and remove more threat. You know, I think you're onto something. Thank you, Sam. Who? There's your answer. We're about to do D20 after dark when he just unloads on this. Are we having fun yet? Great Mighty Boo. Okay. This is it, chat. I feel it. I feel it this time. Okay. Just need to recenter myself. It's fine. I need like a paper shredder. Just plop them all in. If I get the healing card early on, I'm fine. No. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5, 6. Okay. Okay. There's something here. I don't know if that something is good or not, but there's something here. We get rid of these. Wait, we can't do the triple. Oh wait, but we're a cartoon. Yeah, okay. That's what we have to do. Okay. We're good at this game. We're good at this game. We're gonna flip up. Same 8, yeah. We use a double. Play team building. Since everything's a cartoon. And we're a cartoon. Okay, so when the villain would be dealt any amount of damage, remove that for... Okay, so we have to... We can't just deal excess damage. Okay. So we'll remove 2 threat. We take a damage. This takes 2 damage. We took a damage, so we get 2 encounter. Team building, and now a double. Do swinging web pig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confuse the enemy. Throw away this. Do cartoon physics. Ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead's just going to deal damage to us. We're going to deal with it. 1, 2, 3. We get a 2 encounter. We are stunned. That card is... Okay. Take 1, 2, 3 damage. Okay. It's fine. And Pool and Echo and Tucked Pool Inspection and meant to have Echo's healing card. The Riz or whatever is healing for 6. That's actually kind of nice. Alright. So let's do team building and a double. No, wait. Yeah, team building and a double to play Captain America. Place 1/2 counter on your identity. And shuffle 1 Spider Ham from your discard pile back into your deck. Swinging Web Pick is obviously what we want back in. Okay. Okay. We're going to clear our stun. I do not like being stunned. It is not fun. Captain America is going to remove 2 threat from here. All right, sorry. This is supposed to flip back over. Remove 2 threat. Flips this over. I take a damage. I'm up to 5 2 encounters. He takes 2 damage. I'm going to throw away 2 cards and use it to encounter. To knock him to the next stage. He now has a stunned. He retaliates me for 1 according to the rules now. And he has a tough. I took a damage from the retaliate. I'm going to now flip down and ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I can't count. Okay. I can work with this. It's not great, but I can work with this. Excuse me. Two goes on to here. He is confused. He is not going to get an advance. For the love of God. Okay, that's fine. Guard. I can deal with that. Okay. Let us now heal for 5. Get another 2 encounter. Flip up. What do we have? 8. So 5. Okay, so this is a double. So this is now a double because we sustained less than 5 damage. So we get the hammer in. Which is helpful, I assume. We can now ham it up. And remove all the threat from here. Flip this over. We take 1 indirect damage. And get another 2 encounter. He pings off the tough 1. Then takes 1 damage. Cool. We're going to do tic-tac-toe. Spend 1 resource of any type. Move 1 damage from a character to an empty space above. Okay. Let's throw away a mental. Move 1 damage from Ham. And then we'll do an energy. And remove 1 damage from Ham. Got Myra Cat. It's going to deal 2 damage there. Okay. We will ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead is stunned. He's going to attack me for 2. I'm going to take that hit. We get another 2 encounter. Back card is Jackknife Tanker Truck. The villain cannot be dealt damage. Okay. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let us thwart for... No, we only thwart for 2. We'll do hogwash. Remove 1 from here. Spend a mulligan. Remove 5 threat from a side scheme. Remove it all from here. Okay. Cool. What do we have? 7? So we've sustained less than 5 damage. We have not. We've sustained 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 damage. So we'll use 1, 2 to play Ironheart. Draw a card. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. This flips over before I forget. Let's use team building and 2 tune counters. So we're down to 4. To play Spider-Man, the real hero of this deck. Let's thwart 2 off of here. This flips over. We take a damage. He takes 2 damage. We are now up to 5 tune counters. Ironheart is going to deal 1 damage to knock out the enforcers. Okay. All right, we'll throw away Petulant Pig to put a damage here, and we remove 1 from ourselves. Spider-Man is going to deal 2 damage. Ready us up. You know, our guys guard. And then we're going to deal another 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay. Then we will just ready up. Because Ironheart's going to take this hit. That's fine. 1. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes up by 2. Hammerhead's going to attack Ironheart. Deal 1 or 2, 3 damage. Oh, sorry. Everyone got retaliated. So I got hit with a retaliate. And Spider-Man got hit with retaliate. I forgot they has retaliate on him. I think that's all the Metalium is, but if there's more, let me know. Ironheart is going to take this damage. Knocks them out. Okay. Bad card is Cop with Quick Strike. Okay. I will take those 2 damage. Take another 2 encounter. Okay. And now we win Rocky win, right? Yes. So this flips over. This is at 4, 5. We thwart 2. Flips this back over. We take 1 damage. He takes 2. We get another 2 encounter. He's at 6. So the easy win is to now basically use Spider-Man, deal 2 damage, readies this up, he's dead. Captain Americat does 2 damage, he's dead. We can now use Swinging Web Pig with 3 2 encounters, dealing 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would take a Retaliate, gain a 2 encounter. Then we could throw away 3 more cards, deal 6 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get Retaliated with another 2 encounter. And then, again, we would just use the hammer with 4 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Negative 14. Dear God. The secret was not using pool cards. That was the secret. You basically just use them as resource cards. Holy cow. And we could have dumped 3 more to play healing factors on. Yeah. When you pool, just don't pull. Yeah, basically. That was the secret. That's how you make that deck work. I was about to say, it seemed like the solution was not to play any pool cards. Yeah. I think we used the triple resource. And I mean, I guess tic-tac-toe helped us a little bit with moving things around. Like, we could have said Mockingbird goes away to remove a damage from herself, lines up 3 with the fist, and then dealt 3 more damage to him. I had an extra life. So I guess tic-tac-toe worked in that solution as well. But we didn't really need it. But it helped a little bit, I guess. But yeah, holy cow. That's the secret, chat. Maybe the re-release answer to out-of-print Heroes is to make no changes, but all aspect cards are more pool cards. There you go, success. I know. God, that was rough. That was rough. And again, like, it didn't feel like I was playing against Hammerhead. I mean, like, I was a little bit, I guess. But the whole goal was just to get the getaway down, so I just keep doing 2 damage to him. He keeps dealing a damage to me, so I get 2 encounters. Like, I really don't like the getaway scenario. I'm just thwarting. And Magic, I like a lot. Yeah. Certain characters in Pool, Black Panther, T'Challa, and Magic, I like a lot in Pool, for instance. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's super specialized, I guess, in what it would work for. Not Spider-Ham. I think there's just too many other better builds with him. But yeah, I do not like the getaway. The whole focus was just nothing to do with the getaway, really, is what that kind of came down to. Oh well. Oh well. We did it. At least we did it, chat. I can proudly say I am a mediocre player. At what cost? Everything. Holy cow. Yeah, so when we do it again Monday, we'll do some other things. The getaway is probably my least favorite scenario of all modulars. Yeah, it feels like a lot extra necessary. Yeah. I mean, it really is just, okay, let me just thwart or deal damage. It doesn't really matter which, because it's going to do it anyway. To just trade 1 for 2. That just seems like the smart way to play. And then start loading up on damage. I mean, it just, I don't know. And, I put Ironheart in the wrong thing. I guess the other thing too is, like, I really had yet to have an instance. Like, Pedestrians, at least, is interesting, where for each speed counter on the main scheme, choose to either exhaust the character you control or take 1 indirect damage. Like, that can ruin your game, for sure. I don't know, like, all these treacheries I feel like I never get because the deck is so stacked. You know what I mean? Like, Burning Rubber, place 1 threat in the main scheme. Obviously, that can mess you up bad. Pedestrians and Burning Rubber can mess you up real bad. You just don't get them that often. Same with Escort Vehicle. Like, I'm just not getting them. And that's my biggest issue, I guess. Like, it could be interesting, but there's just so many cards in this deck. That just isn't. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have enough characters to exhaust, like, whatever. And then it's just game over. Like, it's just a weird feeling. I don't like it. I really don't like the scenario. It's not enjoyable to me. Oh well. Oh well, chat. Oh well. Alright. Cool. Alright. We'll call it good there. I'm tired. That took way more effort out of me than I thought it was going to. Oh well, yeah. All right, look, we did it. We proved that pool can make ham even bad. As long as you don't focus on your pool cards, you'll be right. Yeah, it's just rough, dude. The getaway is just rough. Okay, so back to Steve. We'll be live again Wednesday, doing DC Legendary, and we should be live Friday. I should finally be around, so we'll be live Friday, doing whatever. So, unfortunately, the theme really lacks in this box. That's like Kingpin. There's not enough cohesion in the scenarios. You either get too mmany modular cards and you don't feel like you're fighting the villain, vice versa, or sometimes it doesn't feel like either because it's a weird mix of both, and they really don't fit well to get 100%. 100%. This is the big downfall, I think, of this box. For my last soapbox hot takes thing for the night, I think that's the big downfall of this box, is that nothing feels cohesive. I think there are some main scheme scenarios that can work really well and make a really good difficulty spike and make it interesting, but there's a lot that just don't. It's too many cards. And I think having it be, what is it, 2 modular sets for each one, like it's just too much. Did you not win again? I did. I won at the very end by not playing pool cards. That was the secret, Joshy. I just didn't play any pool cards. But yeah, this box, I mean, I don't know. I really don't like how, like, I know in the past I've complained with too many mod sets because it's too much work and blah, 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 whatever. That makes sense. So my big complaint is I don't mind there being mod sets, but essentially it's 3 mod sets plus the standard, plus whatever your villain is. It's just too much. There's no cohesion in anything. There really isn't. Except for that one time we did Purple Man with all the minions and stuff. That was a good challenge. But past that, I don't know. It's too much. I think it should have been 1 mod set for each main scheme. I think it would have been more interesting. Probably would have been more of a challenge, better balance. Felt like you're actually fighting a villain or whatnot. And like some of the Hammerhead stuff, like, or not Hammerhead, certain things, like it makes sense. Like if you had the Tracksuit Mafia with Hammerhead, like thematically makes a little more sense. The cops being there, I guess, kind of makes a little sense. I don't know. Hammerhead being in a Speedaway car doesn't really logically make sense to me, I guess. I don't know. Purple Man plus Breakout is pretty awesome. Which one was Breakout? Is that the one that we did before? Oh, with the raft. Yeah. I think we did that before, and that was good. That was a really good scenario. So like there's some that can make sense, but I hate these cops, the FF Tiger. Makes sense for a lot of them, maybe merit. Yeah, the museum one's kind of whatever. The Daily Bugle one's kind of whatever. Unless I'm fighting J. Jonah Jameson. The main scheme that switches in and out, it's kind of interesting. Isn't Tiger a cop? Sometimes you have to beat cops to beat, or be a cop to beat cops. Yeah. But yeah, again, I like the idea of the villains. I like the idea of what they're doing. And I like the heroes a lot. And the mod sets that aren't the main scheme mod sets, I actually like them. I think Tracksuit Mafia, I think the cop stuff, like I think they're all interesting mod sets that I'll use in other things. It's just the main scheme throws it all out of whack. Kills with no benefit. Gotcha. Game with Peter Parker, Spider-Man gets. I haven't thought about that, but I wouldn't be against that. I think that'd be fun. Peter Parker versus Kingpin. When it makes sense, Tombstone, they actually want the villain. In fairness, he is a mod set in that scenario. Yeah. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm going to clean this up. So, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for all the subs and stuff. Really appreciate it. Ham is probably a cop. Probably in his cartoon world he is. Actually, I think he is in some of the artwork or something, isn't he? Or maybe not. He probably is a cop. He seems like a snitch. So I appreciate you all. Before Twitch leaves, we'll raid Bonzinator who I think is unboxing a bunch of games, board games and stuff. So we'll raid her in a bit. Appreciate you all. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you do and hang out and whatnot. And I'll be live Wednesday with, like I said, DC Legendary would be a really good time. Friday we should be live with different things. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. See you all Wednesday. Take care, everyone.